But while I start here the streaming, we had um, recaps from Vida, from Ned, which won't play today. And who gave the recap last session?
I
think I'm the only one that hasn't given it.
Okay.
And me.
Oh, you haven't either?
Nope.
Rollies.
Oh,
Oof. Well, get it out of the way now, right?
exactly. I anticipated that I would be giving it. So
Yeah.
All right. So last session was a pretty roleplay heavy session. It was good. We finished trudging our way from Monstomos to Thorpe with our little kidlets in tow. We all kind of checked in with each other. Dara had a chat with Ned, and Ned and Urist had a chat, kind of unpacking a lot of like how they were feeling about how the fight with the dry corpses had gone and kind of where responsibility lies. And then Blythe and Vida also had a similar chat about making sure that like we're sticking with, you know, what's going to do the most good and not chasing after every little butterfly that we come across. We had 2 relatively quiet days as we made our way back to Thorpe, and took our gaggle of children to Rainey's, who was understanding but not super happy about the fact that we had stolen all of these children, liberated all of these children and brought them to Thorpe. She said that this was not the place for them, and long term she would definitely not be able to keep them safe. But there is somebody that she knows that could be of help in helping us find some place for them to be long term. So then we took the children over to Fish and Fish's sister and kind of set them up to stay there until the sisters got there, and kind of introduced them all and chatted, and then we went over to the tavern that was still being repaired and gave Hagar a bunch of gold so that if the kids needed any food or anything like that, they kind of had like a running tab there going, just to help them out until we figured out what the next steps were going to be, which sounded like it was going to be escorting Rainey's to wherever she needed to go to set up some kind of safe haven for them. While we were there at the tavern for the night, Urist and Vida had a adorable exchange in which Urist confessed that he had feelings for Vida, and Vida kind of just froze and had no idea how to react or unpack that, which then led to Vida coming upstairs and all the girls kind of having a chat about it and just like kind of helping Vida process maybe how she's feeling, while Ned and Urist got shit-faced and discussed kind of how they were feeling. It was a lot of slurring and a lot of imaginary chairs that they ended up passing out on the floor. Dara woke up bright and early, as she always does, and then drew little hearts on their faces, because that's what you do when your friend passes out drunk. And then got them upstairs. After sleeping in late, getting up and having some breakfast, we ran into an explorer / archaeologist who is doing some spelunking in some caves and thinks that he has found traces of an ancient civilization that may have some connection to a rare ancient form of magic that we heard about from the wizard with the king's court. And he asked for our help to go and help like clear out the dungeon and the ruins, and help him collect information and bring it back safely. Dara was not super jacked about the idea of going down in underground, but knew that if her friends were going, she would go, and so the party agreed. After agreeing to go and help him with this cave. I'm trying to find his name, but my writing just looks like squiggles, so I don't remember his name. But after agreeing to do that, Ned decided that it would probably be best if he hung back while we went and cleared out the dungeon, for him to keep an eye on the kids and make sure that the sisters got in, and that the kids were, not just left to their own devices. So after agreeing to that, we kind of decided that we needed to make some preparations, and then we would head out. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. I think you remembered everything, at least the important
Key points.
key points.
Yep.
So with that, you earn yourself a DM inspiration, which is a 1d10 that you can add or subtract from anything. That being said, I just had an idea. I think I will use Clovis, the archaeologist halfling, as a sidekick, at least while we don't have our full party.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Clavis got some skill.
Yeah, I think I will make him a expert sidekick.
Yay!
I'm trying to decide between that or a spellcaster, but I think he already has all the
Enough of those.
spellcasting in the group.
I think we're casty.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he will become an expert. Do you guys want me to make his character sheet as we play, or do you want to make it very quickly before we begin?
If you can.
No,
I think if you
he's
can.
yours.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never played with a sidekick before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some sidekicks in other games, and what I usually do is I will control him, but you can, as free actions on anyone's turn, you can shout orders for them. So in this case, you can say, "Help me," because the expert, if you want to read the expert from Tasha's, the best thing from him is that he can give help as a bonus action, so he can
Nice.
distribute
Nice.
advantages.
Mastermind ability.
And he gains other things here, and he has some
Aw.
spells because he's not an artificer, but he has some creations that can simulate spells.
Gotcha.
So yeah, nothing too fancy. But anyways, as Daura mentioned on her recap, after some heart-to-heart moments, after some well-deserved rest, you begin your preparations to leave Torpe once again. This time you are going somewhere closer than the faraway capital city of Mons Domus, but even so, it could be a dangerous endeavor. So that being said, what do you do?
Blythe is going to. She packs up like her component pouch, her bard book, the bard luck book, and extra rations, extra components she's not planning on using, and she hands them all to Ned and just says, "Take good care of them," and otherwise hands extra rations over to Vita to put in their bag of holding.
Vita's going to shrug off her pack and leave that with Ned, taking just a few things from it, and gathering up the rations that everybody wants to take and stashing them in the bag of holding, is going to hand that over to Urist, as he seems to be the most sturdy and likely to be unaffected by the extra weight character in the group. It's gonna tack on an extra 15 pounds to your weight.
Okay. 15. Good.
Before we set out, I think we should all go ahead and grab a second water skin, so we've each got 2 of them, and
Sure.
store those full. We'll fill them up and store them in the bag as well. And I think beyond that, Vita's pretty much set once she offloads that.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to let the kids know that we're going to be gone for a few days, that Ned's going to stay with them and look after them. And
I assume Ned
not to
probably
worry.
told them. Yeah, Ned probably told them what's up.
Probably, but it never hurts to make sure that, they know we're not just, treating them as an afterthought.
Well, and the Turtle Sisters should be there soon, too, which will be
Yeah.
nice.
Hopefully.
If nothing holds them up on the travel. So, before we do head out, Blythe is just going to kind of pull Dara aside and really quick say, I know this is a lot for you. I know we haven't talked a lot about it, but caves and constricted and underground places are understandably pretty scary. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, I spent a long, long time underground. I know how to survive. It's you all that I'm worried about, and it's dangerous. Like we've seen some shit. We've all kind of almost died once or twice. But down there it's scary.
But it is good to remember this isn't your down there. It's a different down there. So it's scary, but it's a different scary, which could be good or bad. I don't know. I'm losing track of the thread. But just think about how much you've grown since we all got together, and we're definitely not even the same people who faced the Oni. Not to say that we're invincible, because God knows I'm not, but we definitely have a little bit more fire than we used to. If we stay together and it was
gods.
So, I was just gonna grab Dara's hand and hold it tight and say, I know you can take care of yourself, but we're all stronger together, and I'm here.
Thank you. I have something that I need to do before we go down, and I think I'd like you guys to come with me.
Of course.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to lead the group kind of over to where I came above ground. And it's like an hour or two from Thorpe. It's not super far. And near kind of I'm not going to take you to right where I came out, but it's kind of in the general area. And I go over to a tree that's nearby that's kind of got some carved, you can tell that it's been scratched at with an arrow, kind of marked. And I dig out underneath and I pull out this set of armor. And up until now, Dara has worn very kind of not great fitting, just regular leather armor that it's clear that she just kind of got somewhere, probably stole or paid very little for. It's not the greatest shape, but it's just your standard leather armor. And the armor that I pull out is made from some kind of creature. And it's kind of purple and green modeling all over, and it's got these jagged spikes that kind of stick out from everywhere. And she just like strips down and swaps out her clothing for this really creepy looking armor that has been, like, the leather is clearly made from some creature that does not exist above ground. And as soon as she finishes putting it on, like, it fits her body like a glove. It definitely looks like this armor was made for Dara. And she like puts it on, and as soon as she finishes doing it up, you can see that like her face is very low, and she's very like receded and does not feel great. And she's like, so this is the real Dara. This is how I normally look above when I was underground. And know that if when we're down there you see anybody that looks like me, run. Run fast and run far. Please. And then I'm going to take the armor and the clothing that I was wearing and bury it back under the tree. And then just start walking back to town.
I don't think Blythe can take her eyes off Dara for any point of that. Like, she knew, but she didn't know how neat her friend was.
And then I'm also...
Give her space on the
Yeah, I'm definitely... I'm not very talkative right now. I'm very much in the we are going to our death space right now. But I'm going to take a few bits and baubles that I have, which is not a lot, but like my ink and poison kit and stuff like that, and give it to Ned to hold on to until we get back. And then just wait to go.
Okay.
All right. I think Vita will just kind of put a hand on your shoulder there. Just give it a firm squeeze, and just like not say anything, and just go on past you. Just kind of reassuring.
Anything you need to do before we go, Urist?
No. I'm good. I already made all my preparations. We good.
Huh?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
Let's say when I asked about what were your last preparations, I meant in the morning of after the last session's bar scene and
So Urist is hungover, that's why he's not doing anything to prepare.
I think yours was a lot more self-reflective this morning.
Yes. A lot. Like, really a lot. But, you know how he is. He's a military man. Mission has started, so... no time for extra shit. We got a job to do.
What do you do? Okay. I think we find Cloris and Clovis and say let's go.
Okay. Um, this was without Clovis around, right?
This was all of
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
doing our stuff.
Yeah.
So I imagine you go back to Torpe to let him know that you are ready, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, regarding your character sheets, is everything already set? Your carrying capacity and your inventories? Everything good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should be,
I'm
yeah.
as pared down as it can be.
Okay,
No,
so
I
go ahead.
now I am. I had too many daggers. Now I'm good. I still had 10 daggers.
Okay, so when you leave Torpe, you do not go towards some regions that you already know are dangerous. Instead, you go through this route that leads you passing nearby a old
Mhm.
city ruin, and then continue on for a few more miles until you eventually reach at the foot of a hill what looks like a sighting of a mining operation. Uh, you spent at least some 6 hours, a little bit more actually, because you notice Clovis' pace is a little slower than you are used to,
Hmm.
and as you get there, uh, it's almost late afternoon. The sun is almost setting, and some nearby the cave entrance, you notice there was signs of a makeshift camp. You see some bedrolls, you see some uh, of remains of a fire pit, but there is no one nearby. And from that distance, from some 120 feet away from the cave entrance, you can see clearly that the entrance is empty as well. So there is no one nearby. And Clovis notices it and says, "Huh, well, that's weird. I told the workers to wait for me here, but they left the bedrolls and some of the equipment.
Oh boy. Here
Ma-
we go again.
Maybe they
How many were there?
maybe they went hunting. They were in six.
And how long ago did they get here? How long have they been waiting for you?
They still had some work ahead of them, so I left a week ago, approximately.
As we get closer, can I take a look for some tracks, or to see if I can see if they walked in or who walked away or where they went?
Yes, a survival or an investigation
Okay.
can review info.
Or
Yep, she's good.
Okay, Dara. As you start searching for tracks, for footprints, you can pinpoint that at least 5 or 6 medium-sized creatures, probably humans, have left running. Probably just grabbed the essentials that they had and left in haste. And it's probably not more than a not it's more than a day, but not longer than 2 or 3 days.
I'll relay that to everybody and just say I think something in there scared them pretty bad.
Do you know? Can you see if they all left in one direction? It could give some clues as if whatever scared them came out of the cave or from the forest, because that might make a big difference.
Yes.
Can I tell?
Dara, they left. The majority left together, and that there is some. Two of them left, probably left after the first four, and they took a different path, but in general they went all to the same general direction. Like they all ran towards not towards Torpe, but towards the, let's say, to the west here. They ran to the
Okay.
west.
So on best guess, we can assume that the whatever attacked them came from the cave. I think that's what.
I think that's a safe assumption.
Well,
And can I see any trace of what might have scared them?
Yeah.
Let's with a 24. Yeah. You take a little more time because there are more than only those footprints. These are more careful. Someone made had the intention of not leave tracks, but accidentally they left. And this came in from elsewhere, from the east this time.
While she's doing all of that, I'd like to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Detect magic around the camp doesn't reveal anything. Will you walk with that towards somewhere? See if you find anything
I
else?
think I'm gonna walk towards the mouth of the cave.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to go in per se, but I kind of want to like go into the area that's still like you can see in with light without being like too deep in, basically.
Okay, so you don't detect any magical trait.
There's no magic here, at least not in the mouth. I think we've got a couple options here. We can try and find the people from the camp, so that feels a little like looking for a needle in a haystack right now, to be honest. Or also,
Well, I think
we
whatever.
we can loot camp, or we can see as far as we can get tonight before we need to bed down.
I think whatever scared them, I don't. If it came from, did the tracks look human, or humanoid,
Yeah,
or like a
humanoid.
creature?
Yeah, humanoid.
Humanoid. Yeah. Whatever scared them was not a monster or a creature. It was person. So if they're they tried to hide their tracks pretty well. I don't know if a bandit would really think to hide their tracks.
Well, we know these caves are
usually-
supposed to be high magic. Maybe.
Maybe. How far in have you? Sorry.
No, go ahead. That's what I was going to ask, basically.
Clovis, how far in have you gone already?
Well, not too far. I was waiting to see until I had backup before venturing deeper, but we've managed to open a small opening, and I couldn't resist myself. I I went inside all by myself, and I just to be sure that it was what I think it was. And then I ordered them to continue the tunnels to open a larger entrance. And they too did not dare to venture any deeper, so I think they were working on opening a way for more people to go there without risking.
I want to look at Urist and Vida and Dara, leaving Clovis a little bit out of this. So regardless of what he needs, I think there's a big possibility that we're going to find information about what our bigger goals from inside the cave.
I think so too. I think that needs to be our focus.
Agreed. We'll help him with what he needs, but we need to find some information to get us out of this jam.
About the Lachey. But it does mean that we're likely coming up against some magic users. So we need to be alert.
Okay.
I do think we should get as much ground covered tonight before we need to sleep to try and use our resources wisely.
I agree.
Makes sense.
All right. Clovis, you ready?
I am, but do you think there could be danger ahead?
There's definitely
Yes.
danger ahead.
Always
Yes.
assume there's danger ahead. It'll keep you alive longer.
Okay.
Just stay in the middle, Clovis.
Can we approach this stealthily?
No, I figured we'd go in and bang a pot and pan.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
we're gonna be stealthy.
We can try, as she looks kind of pointedly at Urist and his armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Urist just shrugs. I didn't choose the paladin life. The paladin life chose me.
I think our trip tonight is going to probably be the easiest we'll face in the coming days, since we won't be able to get too deep.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna, unless anyone else has anything else they want to do, head on into the cave.
All right.
I'm gonna put my hand on Yura's shoulder and say, think quiet as the grave and pass guidance on him.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Urist will try to be stealthy by moving slowly. That's all he can do.
Alright,
Down we go.
glad we pull a
Jeff?
Blythe out onto the...
Just before we go down, I reach out and grab Blythe by the hand, and I just say, "Look, please don't die, okay?"
I gotcha.
And then I'm
Don't
gonna head in.
worry. Nobody will die on my watch.
It's the DM rolling.
Do you really want to know?
No.
I'm just rolling Clovis's hit dice. Because I was looking, he only has 7 HP. That doesn't look...
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to put a hand on Urist's shoulder and just kind of be like, "Don't be reckless, okay?"
Don't worry, Bunny. I learned my lesson.
Okay. And Vita's gonna take point, at least for the first leg of the journey.
Vita, can you see in the dark?
I can now. And she slides a pair of goggles down over her eyes.
I like it.
I'm just gonna put a hand on Dara's shoulder because she cannot see in the dark.
That's why we brought rope.
Oh, I have proficiency. I can have proficiency in stealth. I did not know that. Okay.
Does anybody need a light source?
I think we're good. And Dara's gonna kind of clap her hands very gently and imbue everyone with eyes of night that can't see.
Ooh.
So now you all have dark vision for 300 feet.
Devonlynne can just kind of like let my eyes adjust and take in the dark cavern.
I think Vita will take that, even though she has the goggles, just in case.
Yeah, 300 feet's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urist will take that too.
And I think I can hit Clovis as well. Let me just double check the numbers. You can share this dark vision with willing creatures within 10 feet of you. Number up to your wisdom modifier, so up to 5 people. So yeah, we all got,
Yeah.
we all can see into dark.
Okay, so as you are approaching the entrance of the cave, do you want to roll stealth?
Yes.
Yes, I definitely will.
Okay. Yay, the first failure.
Oh no. Oh.
Don't you guys have pass without trace?
No.
Not yet.
No, you don't.
I
Yeah.
get it next level.
Ooh.
All of our multi-classing. Hold on. Oh,
Let me roll at disadvantage.
but you get a D4.
Stealth, 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 stealth. Stealth 1. Stealth 2.
Oof.
No. Oh, I'm not a natural one. You just have a +1.
Clank, clank, clank.
Watch the D4, you might get a 9.
Yeah.
Failure's a failure, though, either way.
No,
Yes.
It's an at least. Right. So we're not so stealthy.
Okay. With that roll, as you were approaching the entrance to the cave, as you reached, as you are 30 feet away from the entrance, still on the outside, you start hearing a very soft conversation. You hear two people speaking in the common tongue. At this distance, you will have to make a perception check because of they are not speaking out loud. So if you want to understand what they're saying, one of you can roll perception and anyone else can give advantage from the help.
I have
I
got
can
a,
listen in.
I got a
Yeah,
plus
I'll-
7.
I have a +8.
Go for it. I'll help.
Or that. Yeah.
Oof.
26.
Oof. Okay.
This is my shit. Dara's time to shine. Listening to voices in the dark.
Baby.
God.
Yeah.
Get
Okay,
it.
Dara. You can hear two human voices speaking. I'm so tired of this situation. How did I end up working for that guy? And the other says, "Shh, don't say that too loud. He gives me the creeps if If he hears us, I don't know, maybe he'll turn us into zombies or something. At this point. And then, as the five of you are approaching, considering your stealth rolls, one of the voices says, "Hey, did you hear that? I think someone might be approaching." I hear at least two footsteps.
I cast mage armor on myself.
I'm just gonna look at Clovis and Urist and just go, guys, quiet. They're expecting us, so get ready to fight.
Okay.
But don't kill them. They have information. Don't kill them. Just gently maim them.
That's kinda new to me, but I will try.
Just break
I believe in you,
their legs.
And spirit. Their legs and their spirit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay.
Slowly approach.
She's got her hands raised as she approaches.
Okay. As you are approaching. Oh my god, roll 20, doing the roll 20 thing. When I try to review and he conceals things. Anyways, as you approach the entrance to the cave, you see two of Darian's men. They don't look as much as they don't resemble the attire that of the ones you faced on the road before, the ones with the funny hats and firearms, but this they look a little more experienced fighters as those you have met on the road, but they are carrying firearms with them, and you have two light muskets aiming at the door as you approach. And one of them says, sorry, business closed today. You have to return some other time."
Is the door open or closed as we approach it?
There is no way to close the door, so it's an open entrance.
Okay.
But don't you see? We just have to shop today, and I'm gonna go ahead and fire a guiding bolt at one of them.
Okay, so
I'm gonna release Ray of Frost.
okay, so let's all roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Not today. I flick my hand. I flick my staff like I'm gonna go do a
Damn,
guiding bolt,
you
but
suck.
instead it just gets caught up in my skirt and like doesn't go. So I spend what I would have done the jump just untangling my shirt. My staff.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but at least I roll a net one as well. So 3 net ones,
myself on.
the same combat.
Myself on the list here.
Dara was ready to fight.
Yeah.
I said, I told you fuckers, let's be ready.
Dara, you are the first one to go. What do you do?
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this bad boy with my bow. Shoot him in the leg. No, that shouldn't have been advantage. So, but 18.
Okay, an 18 is a hit.
6 piercing.
Okay, 6 points of
And-
damage.
And then that's it. That's my turn to start.
Okay. Clovis is next. So he will stay behind, and he will, with a bonus action, give the help action to Urist, which is the next, or Vida. Vida, you have ways to gain the advantage yourself, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you are receiving help from Clovis because he can help
Okay.
from afar, which is busted.
Okay.
And he and with that help action, he says, "Ah, paladin man, hit the guy on by aim at his right leg. He has a problem on his right leg." I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Limping.
And he takes what looks like a firearm, but instead uh, of a black powder mechanism, it looks like more of a arcane contraption with a crystal on its on its on the back of the gun, and he fires a blast of fire at the stalker, but only deals 1 point of damage. This
All right.
guy instead, he will. Um, what is my to hit per chance? Oh yeah.
Okay.
This guy will hit at whoever is in front of him. That will be
Yeah.
Vida. Yeah. And let me just correct the multi attack. Oh, I'm whispering. The reason I choose this character sheet in specific, it's because it's a entry level minion with 3 attacks per round. So
Whoa.
Vida,
Ow.
you know the damage a firearm can deal in this setting. Oh my god.
Damn. Ow.
Those are all hits.
Yeah.
If I know it right, and he runs away. That being said, Urist, you're next.
You better run away.
Okay. So there's this guy here. So I am moving between Vida and this guy, seeing like she probably got shot in the chest.
Let's just say there's
And-
blood streaming down both arms.
And attack. So 2 attacks. Let's not go overboard. Attack number 1.
Oof.
Attack number 2.
Urist,
Yes.
your first hit is enough to kill him, and he was not even bloodied.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that friend is now gone. Oh,
Okay, so
his friend is
are you
gone.
going to kill him, or are you just going to make him fall asleep calmly? What is your
No.
intention?
I must spend like 1 point of my lay on hand to stabilize him.
No, you don't need. I'm just asking for a roleplay standpoint. If you
No,
are
I'm
attacking,
knocking him out.
yeah,
I'm knocking him out.
yeah.
Basically, what I did for flavor
Mhm,
is wrap the chain around his neck and suffocate him.
mhm. Until he passes out. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll freeze the turn order here. Urist, you still have your second attack. Okay. But at 12, I don't
Yes.
think it will hit anyone in this scenario. But we'll return. You will still have your bonus action and your movement
Okay.
of the turn. But first,
Wasn't Sorry, wasn't that supposed to be an advantage as well? So the 12.
Oh yes, yes. You still have your
roll.
Okay, perfect. You're correct. So you had advantage in the first attack. So the 2 rolls was your advantage. Perfect. But let's freeze there on your turn. If you decide to continue combat, we'll go back to your turn. Okay. But the moment you look forward, trying to you have your dark vision as well, right?
Yes.
Around 300,
Okay,
300 feet.
300 feet. Yeah. Okay, you can see very far. You see a familiar face, Urist, surrounded by soldiers from not soldiers but bandits from Darian's gang. You see a familiar face.
Ah, shit.
In the next room, Quarion, the necromancer, is surrounded, holding a tome with one of his hand as he gets the one that was in the first room runs towards him and alerts him. He turns his eyes that glows in the dark towards you. Say, even though he did not say that out loud, you all can hear echoing through these empty halls him say, "Finally." Yours.
Missiles?
Uh, as I said, it is still your turn. If you have any more movement or things you want to do.
Well, I moved, I attacked, my bonus action. Okay, let me see where he is. No, 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 no. Snap to center. 25. 30. Okay. No. I would. That would go. No, for now, that's not much I can do that does not require an action. So we good. Even lay on hands is an action, and I already used mine.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the turn.
Vida.
Well, I think I'm gonna gulp down a potion and take those 10 hit points back. And I think move to a slightly more defensible position where I am not in the line of fire. So move over here and wait.
Smart.
And just hold, I guess hold an attack until I see somebody or until my turn comes back around.
Yeah, because to
right.
prepare an action is
Potions in action.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Right. Okay, well, I'm moving over here.
Okay. That being said, the next stalker do the same thing. He aims his light musket uh, towards the entrance, but as he is about to shoot, Quarion puts his hand on the weapon, ordering him to wait. So he only prepares his action. Blythe. And you can all, anyone that has dark vision can see he ordering his men to hold the attack. So if you want
Good
to
for him.
have that in consideration.
So I took about 15 to get here, right next to Urist. And I'm a quicken spell and cast a... Let's do a second level guiding bolt at Quarion.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
A guiding bolt, okay. 19 does hit.
Cool. So since I upcast it, it's going to be 5d6 of radiant damage. So damn, it sucks.
Ew.
Oh no.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
13 points of radiant damage at him. And then I am going to, let's see, it's a quicken spell. I can also do a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to send, on my turn, I'm also going to have Daisy, on Daisy's turn, she's going to move up here. Just going to do what I want to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a firebolt at Quarion's. 22 to hit.
Okay, it is a hit.
So that's
I think you also have advantage because of guiding bolt.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's go ahead and do it again just to see
Fish for
if
that crit.
so that will be 2d10.
You got the oh.
So 20 points of fire damage then.
The cantrip did way more damage than second level spell. Holy
I'm going
dude.
to also use some movement to check right here as well. Because I don't want to get hit by that gun. So yeah. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. With that aggressiveness, Quarion speaks in a raspy voice, saying, "Wait. I give you the chance to bargain first." But since it is not his turn, he cannot do anything other than that.
He
Okay.
said, well, it's still my turn.
What?
Does he say that? Well, it's still my turn.
Yeah,
Can I
as a
respond?
free action.
Yeah. Yeah. For us to bargain, you have to have something I want.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. The stalkers are all preparing actions. Dara, it's you again.
Okay, I am going to kind of jump and flip over them because I'm dexterous as fuck. And I am going to kind of like throw my hand out and cast fairy fire on all these fuckers.
Yeah, baby.
And then bonus action, summon my spiritual weapon. Fairy fire. So they all have to make... Oh no, it's just... Yeah. And then summon my spiritual weapon.
It's a
And
dex-
I'm just...
Oof. You cannot use spiritual weapon plus fairy fire in the same turn.
Oh right, 2 spells, my bad. So no spiritual weapon, just the fairy fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna come here.
You can move it on a bonus action, but it's two spells. You can't do 2 spells. You can do a spell and a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the fairy fire, it's a DC 16. So
Yeah.
only the necromancer and one of the stalkers succeed. I'll mark them with a yellow dot.
Let's see.
Oh, it's almost Quarion's turn.
That means we get advantage,
Yeah,
right? On the people with fairy fire.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another prepare action. Clovis steps forward and says, "Should I attack? They want to talk, I think."
Yeah, shoot him.
Okay. So he will help. Yeah, I think he'll keep helping Urist, at least while.
He's alive.
Yeah. And throw another shoot of his firebolt. Okay, so now it's Quarion. He says, "Will you listen to me? I can have you all dead and turned into slaves right now. So this is your last chance."
For us to listen, you have to say something.
Hold off your attacks so we can speak.
We're listening. But I won't come in the same room as you.
Be brief.
Okay, so you agreed to put a pause on the initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to y'all.
Unless
We must.
yeah, unless one of you says no, I want to attack, then we go back to.
I mean, Blythe knows what his book felt like, so she's ready to kill this fucker.
Mhm.
But she's not going to. She's going to gauge what the rest of the party wants to do.
I want to look
Well,
over
because-
at. Go ahead, Vita.
I would say Vita is pissed right now, but she's not a barbarian, so she's still thinking clearly. She's willing to wait, and she'll get revenge later. So-
Urist says, let's kill this fucking beat on with it. His intentions are pretty clear.
But he might tell us some things we need to know.
Or kill us all.
That too.
What do you know of Thalmor?
What was that?
I yell at him. What do you know of Thalmor?
So you do have something to bargain for. I wish I ask for your collaboration. And then I tell you everything you wish to know about the Hag King, Valmor.
What do you want our help for?
This place is filled with spells as traps and other hidden dangers. I wish for you to clear the path so I can reach the end of this cave.
So if you're not strong enough to do it yourself, why don't we just kill you?
And two,
Or I can kill you and use your dead bodies to do this, to achieve the same result.
Well, there's a dead body right here. You can just use him.
He stops for a second and he says, you don't know if he's saying that to himself or to one of the stalkers, but he says, "Well, you seen I tried my best. Don't at me later." And since it's still his turn, oh my god, ooh, the range in that. Okay, he will send towards your direction a very, very nice, very good spell called Cloud Kill.
No spell.
Fuck.
Okay.
Counter spell.
Oh no. You seen
She's gonna say. She's gonna say to him, "Learn this from you."
touche. He opened his mouth, and out of it starts to come a haze of green poisonous fog. But the moment it starts to spread outwards from his mouth, Blythe uses her blue mana card and negates his whole turn. Okay, I don't know if I have something as bonus action. I do not. Okay, so after him,
Roll for that because it's a fifth. It's a fifth level spell.
oh yeah, you have to roll. You're correct.
Yeah. Not to. I don't want. I don't want to write. Not shitty. Okay.
So it's a
DC
DC 15
15.
exactly.
With my spell ability. Okay, so it's an intelligence check. Oh, wish me luck, guys. You should have said it. Counterspell didn't.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where Dara can roll a d10 and add it.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
There's
yes.
still a
I'm
chance
adding
that you waste your inspiration.
Thank you for reminding me. Okay, come on.
Ooh.
That gets it. That gets it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The inspiration.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Clutch.
I gotta get my intelligence modifier up.
As the green haze of poisonous gas vanishes out of thin air, you can see the look of indignation in his eyes, and he quickly orders, "Kill them!" And now we'll have some shots from these stalkers. So I prepared an action with almost all of them except with one. So I'll say this guy is going to shoot. Yeah, they can shoot. It's going to be one shot in each one of you except Vida, and instead of Vida, one in Clavius. So in order, this one to Dara, this one to
Miss.
Urist, this one to Blythe, and this one to Clavius.
Okay. I get 15 damage.
I'm gonna get half partial cover because I'm behind Urist.
I don't know if Urist is
I'm
tall enough.
cover. Yeah. Okay, let's say it's +2 to your AC.
I'm AC 17. I'm good.
Okay.
Because I got mage armor up.
8 minus
Oh.
15 is 43. Ouch. Alright.
Okay. Now this guy turn. He will walk up here and shoot once again 3 shots, but this time is his turn, so he can himself can give can shot 3 times. The first is on Clavius, the second on Urist, and the third on Blythe. Ooh, rip Clavius.
Okay,
Fif-
I got 15 does not hit me.
And 17 is my AC with the partial cover.
So if it's your
Meets
seat,
it,
then
beats it.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
hit.
meets it, beats it. Um,
And Clovis is bleeding
oh.
his life out. He's at 3 HP. Since he's your ally, I can convey that
What?
information.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have gotten him some light armor. I forgot to mention. But anyways, yeah, it is Urist.
Alright. This fucker's dead. Flash step. I misty step here. And attack him. The Necromancer. With 2 attacks. Ah, come on. Do your job, Smite. Because I actually don't want to kill those guys. They're just there because they're
They're just
scared.
following orders.
I still have advantage, right?
Any person with a
oh.
yellow dot, you have advantage on.
No, but
So
from
not
yeah,
the
no,
necromancer.
you received help for your first attack from
Okay, so-
Clovis.
Alright. An 18?
Yes, yes, it is a hit.
Okay, let's spend our first level slot and give him a good smiting. Plus 13 more. Second attack. Guy 20 for 14 blunt and another spell slot. This guy gotta go down extra fast.
Okay, so for the first one,
Is 21 total.
that
It
18 you rolled with advantage.
Oh, so this is the. Oh yeah, I already hit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll
Let
a
me-
d20 just to see if you crit, because for the paladin
Yeah.
that's a big deal. That makes a huge difference.
No,
Paladin
no.
and Paladins and rogues, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus 13 is 21 for the first and 29 for the second.
Okay, I will. Let me see how's initiative order. Yeah, Blythe's still up ahead. Okay. Damn you, Urist.
Smite, 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 smite.
Yeah, and the 30 plus damage club, baby.
Okay. 50 points of damage. In one round, this guy is bloodied as hell.
It's a good game about killing us all.
Yeah, I have to. We have to talk about being able to hit 10 feet away, considering there's another creature in front of you, since it's a chain. But since I haven't said anything so far, I will not rule it any other way all of a sudden. So let's keep that conversation for other time. But for now, Vida, it's your turn.
Oh. So technically, so is Urist within melee range of Quarion or no?
No. See, he's here. And I'm here.
Hmm.
I'm in melee with the machine gun guy.
And let's see here.
Even if he was in melee range, he has to be within 5 feet for the sneak attack to go in. It's not about melee, it's about him being within 5 feet.
Just concentrate on the necromancer.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
know
was
that
just
she can
thinking
get
about
to the
having it.
necromancer.
Yeah, I can get to him, but without advantage, I don't know. I want to try and take him out.
I've got something planned for next round if you want to focus on a couple of the guys just to get him out of the way.
Move here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take shots at the one that is the one that shot me. I think is the one directly south. So go ahead and shoot him.
I think it's this one with advantage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And second shot is an 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Are you within? Yeah.
That's 12. And did that factor in sneak attack?
It did.
It did. So 17 damage.
Okay, you leave him bloodied.
And move back out of shot.
Damn it.
And bonus action hide.
Okay.
Just in case. So I'll go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay. He is going to take the same cover from Vida, but he will aim at Urist, which is a clear shot for him.
Yeah, I know I will get like attacked by everyone.
And I miss
Miss.
every single shot. Blythe, you're next.
Panic.
Blythe is going to run up here with 5, 10, 15 and touch Daisy and cast bonus action cast Dragon's Breath on Daisy. With we'll go ahead and say fire damage. That's fine. And as an action, she is going to, or as an action, she'll firebolt. Can she see? Can she have a line of fire on Quarion?
Yeah. If it's a spell attack, I'll say he has +2 from from another creature in front of him.
That's what I didn't hit anyways. I wouldn't have hit anyways, so
Yeah.
it was 11. That's fine, but now it's Daisy's turn, and she is going to move because she has a fly speed of 40 here. Let's see, we'll do here, and cast a cone of fire Dragon's Breath at these 4 guys right here.
Oh my, damn!
So they need
Roll high, roll
they
high.
have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which level?
DC
What is the level of this spell? It's a second
level
level.
2.
Level 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll counterspell it.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
Counterspell, counterspell?
Yep.
Alright, gotta roll what, 13?
Oh my god.
No, a level 3 or below it automatically fails.
Okay, so our it's the it's Quarion and the 3 guys surrounding him, or the other guy as well, the 4th.
Just the 3 with advantage.
Okay.
The other guy's outside of her cone, I think. So, so it's a spell save is 15.
It's a
For,
dexterity.
Yeah, 15
Yes.
dexterity.
Ooh, not even Quarion succeed.
So that's 3d6 of fire damage for all of them. So 11 fire damage for all of them.
Decent.
And that's my turn.
Okay, they are all bloodied. And Quarion was already bloodied. This guy here is going to just shoot a Urist 3 times.
Okay.
Finally a hit.
2 hits actually.
Yeah.
18 damage.
And this guy is going to shoot at disadvantage against... No, it's 40 feet. Yeah, I'll give you, Blythe, +2 because of the corner here of cover. But he...
That's 17 then.
Yeah, he will try and hit you.
So I got 2 of them.
Yes.
So I take 21.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not looking good.
It's okay, I got prayer of healing for the aftermath.
I have cure wounds too, so.
How
Dara.
optimistic.
Okay, as a bonus action, I am now going to cast my spiritual weapon. And I'm going to put it... I'm going to attack Quarion with it. I just got to get the thingy out. I don't know where my little token is.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It
Yeah.
is a silver glaive, but instead of a blade, it has orchid flowers that are like turned into like a sharp blade, because they are a flower that blooms underground.
7 to
A
hit,
very
nice.
Scalish turn. I love it.
Best I can do is a glaive. You're casting it on Quarion, right?
At
What
what
the
level?
At 3rd level.
What the
I
fuck?
think
2d8 plus...
Plus 5. I'll just do it this way. Sorry, my thing is like taking forever. 2d8. Oh, 3rd level. 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then
You still have your main action, right?
you picked your
Yeah.
D8. It only rolled one. It only rolled one
Yeah.
D8 for you.
Yeah, it's one more
Oh, it did?
1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for catching that.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
21.
You still have your main action, right, Dara?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
so with that, why don't you, before you use your main action, why don't you describe to us exactly how do you kill Quarion the Necromancer?
Well, I step out and then I see Blythe get shot. I see Clovis bleeding. I see everything going wrong, and I'm like, we've fucking been here for 2 minutes, and I just start to like flash back to all of my time in the Underdark and all of the times that my life was so horrible underground, and I just like give this silent prayer to Simonis, like, please, like, I'm scared. And then I see the glaive in my mind, and I have it appear completely behind him and just slice his head off completely clean.
Wait!
And then I just stand there, kind of in shock.
Brutal, brutal. Let me put a sad song.
Goodbye, Quarion. You will not be missed.
Good riddance.
And then for my action, I'm gonna say, look, there's a lot scarier things down here than all of you. If you want to live, put down your guns.
And almost in unison, they all drop their weapons to the floor. Ah!
Good boys.
Except for one.
Yeah, we have the knocked out guy.
No,
We can actually
no,
interrogate them all.
no. Vita's still very angry and is just gonna walk around the corner and shoot the guy that shot her in the head. Just nope. You're not you. Die.
Okay. As you approaching, he says, "No, please, I have a son and a wife."
Doesn't
But-
stop. Doesn't care about the note in the photo that unmade. Doesn't care. I've seen the meme. I don't care.
I saw it this week, and I was.
I knew
I had
exactly
to
where
put.
you were going.
I want to put this in every single session from now on. It's so good.
Not feeling the guilt this time.
Okay. I will have to put.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to make a comment on the soundtrack. Go ahead.
I'm going to walk over to Quarion's body and cut off a lock of his hair. And then just like kind of braid it into some of the spikes that are sticking out of my armor. And then without saying a word, go back to where Blythe and Clovis are, and I'm gonna start prayer of healing.
Clovis is down, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, he had 3 hit points.
Yeah.
Since he wasn't making death saves, cool. Then I will let that be. I think Blythe just kind of like sits down.
So you each get 15 HP.
So,
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You?
I go back to 40.
47.
For once, I wasn't close to dying.
No,
Wow,
that first shot really messed me up.
I had 17, but it was.
So this is
If
one.
any one of them had targeted me on their turn, they would have killed me in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had gotten hit 3 more times, I would have been probably down too.
I got like shot once and I was like at half HP.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and set a look here wounds myself as well, because
And we shall loot the bodies.
So there are 4 guys yet still
Oh, yeah.
alive. Are you going to leave them?
I would go.
Wait. First,
This is all a big
Yes.
misunderstanding here.
no. Look, guys. I know you didn't want to serve that thing.
They look.
So,
Mhm.
since we helped you free your camp and your boss, you will be nice to us and tell us what happened. Otherwise, Bunny here may get angry again. I am not the most scary person in this group. She is. Trust me.
I just chuckle a little under my breath.
He was just kind of like sighting down the length of the gun. And is like, boys, we don't have a problem with your boss. We have a problem with that fuck. So, do what little Smashy says, cooperate, and you can go back to Darien. Oh, and if you do, let him know we might be swinging by at some point to sit down and talk. We do not want to be shot when we do. Understood?
Yes, yes. Uh, yes. They all kind of look at one another, expecting one of them to step up and start telling the things. And eventually one of them gives up. It's very simple, actually. This elf guy, he was he stayed in the camp for in the fort for a while. Then he left. Said he had something to do in the swamps, and not 2 days later he came back. And after a while he decided he wanted someone to come at some cave somewhere, and here we are. We found some miners when we got here, but we convinced the elf guy to just scare them away instead of killing them. Even though he wanted zombies or something.
Nice.
Anything else you want to know?
Sorry.
Oh my god! They all die horribly.
We all die horribly.
No. Just careful spell.
Mm.
Counterspell yourself.
Careful spell.
What were you doing down here? Did he tell anybody what he was looking for?
He was not very specific. He just said he had to grab something for his master or something like that. He said this is some ancient elven ruin. Clovis from behind. Leshai.
While we're having the conversation, I'd like to be investigating Quarion's body for anything in it.
Oh yeah, definitely looting him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have Daisy help me.
Okay, let me just be sure of what he has in store. He has.
I also use guidance on myself. All the things. 17.
His character sheet is from Volo's Guide to Monster. Let me see if I can find something else. You go straight to the tome he was carrying, and you quickly notice it is not a spell book, but instead a regular book, a kind of like a academic report on a finding. You can see that it describes what looks like a expedition towards a ancient Leshai ruin, but it doesn't use the word Leshai. Okay. As for loot, you can see that he carries with him a arcane focus. That is a orb that looks like it is made from something very kind of like a crystal, but it's very dark from in the inside. You see that he carries 3 vials with different liquids that you can try and examine, see what it is, if it's poison or if it's a potion of something. And he carries with himself 3 spell scrolls. One of them I'll let you choose from the wizard spell list from 1st or 2nd level. Okay. The other is a spell scroll of where is it? Of third level vampiric touch,
Cool.
and the third is even more powerful. It's a spell scroll of 50 level Danse Macabre.
Ooh, okay. This one we'll just have to hold on to for a little bit. I cannot guess that.
No, you can. Scrolls from higher level than you currently can. You can
Gotta
try and
roll
use
for
this.
it.
I can't copy it. I can't use it yet.
Oh,
Is what I was
okay, yeah.
saying. But okay, so vampiric touch I can pick from first or second level wizard spell list, and then fifth level dance macabre. Skull spell, cool. All right. And then arcane focus and 3 vials of different liquids. That's what he's got. And then the book that's got like a report of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Blythe is not gonna actually touch the book. She's just kind of gonna use her staff, the end of her staff, to like push it away from him. She's gonna let Urist handle the book. She's learned
Okay.
her lesson. She's learned her lesson about books from this man. So
Wanna play with it?
he can detect good and evil. He can divine sense it. He can. Also, he's gonna try and corrupt him into being a warlock. I don't think so. Just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will keep it on until we get back and I can divine.
So he has stuff about this site in it. So when we rest tonight, we might need to look at it. I think it's about like this cavern here. Gathered.
Well, we sure got a long ways into the journey, didn't we?
Yep. And I'm going to hand the vials of liquid to Dara, since she's got our poison, she's got a poison kit back home and stuff. So she's probably going to be more likely to, her or Vita to be the ones more likely to figure out what those are. And I'll hold on to the focus.
Okay.
And the scrolls.
As you hand them to me, I'm like, do you want me to drink it?
No,
No.
No, it's poison.
I think
don't know.
at that point Vita will take them away from her.
I know you're good with like poisons and liquids and stuff, so I thought, please don't drink them. They were from him.
Okay.
Okay. As you take some time to identify them, the vials, Dara, you can.
What about the guys? Do we let them go?
I think so.
Yeah. Ow.
Is the not evil one of guy that we liked? Is he still alive? Have we determined that?
Yeah, this one's KO'd.
No. So they only worked for Quarion. They didn't work for what's his name?
Should be Arrogant.
They work for Darien. They were loaned, it sounds like, to Quarion.
Yeah, they
Do
were
we send them back?
co-opted.
Do we send them back to Darien and risk possible Darien coming after us?
I
That's
think he'll
part
thank
of-
us.
It's partly why Vita was like, we have no issue with Darien. Let him know we'll be coming by. We might want to talk. We don't want to get shot at. It was basically trying to smooth things over.
Yeah, these guys are clearly not putting up a fight with us, and I wouldn't feel right, I think, at this point, telling them unless they started attacking us again.
Okay, then let's just let him go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the best is to let us go. Yes.
Yeah,
We'll let the boss know you're fine. You're fine.
yeah, he knows.
Tell him we solved his Quarion problem for him.
And the spell I'm going to use for that spell scroll, the spell I'm going to put on that spell scroll is Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Ooh.
I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Clovis says, what now?
I think we keep pushing forward until it's time to bed down.
Well, really?
Yeah.
What if there is
Yeah.
more?
I
There's
mean,
always more.
there's a little gas in our tank still.
Okay.
So like, it's kind of like early evening now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. We should say like if we can get another hour or so of travel in and camp, that'd probably be best.
Can
I
we...
agree.
shouldn't we rest a while first? Just
Yes.
a little?
We can
Is,
rest an hour. Yeah.
He's actually
You
right.
sure?
Like we just got in. All we have to do is just like step out of that door, camp down, and tomorrow morning we can resume at full power.
That's what I'm saying. We should get a little bit more in since, I mean, like, I have a decent amount of spells left, and most of us are at full health at this point. Or close.
Blythe, you're being overeager.
I mean, I just don't think, I don't think we're going to hit a lot more in the next hour. Might as well get a little bit in and then camp and not have to retrack another hour and a half with our limited resources.
No, I.
How about this? Let's go, like, take half an hour, wander further in half an hour's time, see where we're at, and we can always just backtrack and set up camp in this first room here, which should be pretty defensible.
I think the next couple, like the next little bit in, isn't going to be. It's not like we're going to come up against this guy again. We're not saying we go all the way in, but another 30 minutes in or an hour in won't hurt. I don't think. While
Do you
we're
need
pretty
more
well
healing,
healed.
Yara?
No,
Yeah, you look a little tired.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm still good. But
Vita said that as she was wiping blood off.
I have spells at every level left, and I didn't use a whole lot either. And most of us are at full health, so we might as well take advantage of having all of our resources still for the most part.
okay, I think like Bunny's solution is a good middle ground. Let's push forward a bit, but let's be cautious.
I mean, we're traveling stealthy anyway. We're gonna try and travel stealthy anyways, so it's not like we're gonna move fast.
I'm not saying stealthy, I'm saying cautious. Whatever's down
Yeah.
there, like, scared a guy who basically raised zombies.
But we did just take him out.
Wizard squishy. But that doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Alright. I will go with general consensus. Let's go.
We're gonna have to face it at some point.
Now that we have that solved, how many exits out of this room?
Okay.
Okay,
Let's move.
let me reveal a little more of the... Yeah, you have two exits.
Alright.
You see, if you want to trace a little take a look at where they went when they enter it, you can see that they probably didn't left the room you are currently in.
Okay.
You don't know if they
So
were
they haven't been
afraid.
deeper.
Yeah. You don't know if they were afraid or anything, but you cannot see traces, you cannot see footprints or anything that they decided to venture deeper.
Okay.
Does it look like either path has been disturbed by anything beyond human footprints?
You don't see anything that could make you think that.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
send
which way we want to
Daisy-
go?
I can send Daisy through and look through her eyes. If we want to get
Is-
like a gasp on what the room looks like.
That's a decent idea, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Is there any writing on the walls or on the floor or any pictures that kind of indicate where these places may be, like where these paths may be going?
You don't see anything that could give you a lead.
Alright, so blind pick, A or B.
Uh,
Alright, I'm gonna just roll a d20 and high is forward and
Just roll a
over 10 is
d6.
okay, or over 4 and up is alright, we're gonna go forward.
Or just
Okay.
odds or evens, yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so I'm looking through her eyes.
Remind me what are her the Daisy's senses.
Sheet, let me pull up the Tressum sheet real quick.
She can see invisibility, I think, right?
She can, yeah, she can, within 60 feet of the Tressum, she can detect magical invisibility, and she can detect poison, and she has dark vision.
Okay, but it doesn't have true sight, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so true sight can see through illusions as well, but she can
So
only
no
see
illusion.
invisibility in specific. Okay, this first room looks empty.
Okay. Looks empty. Okay. And does she smell anything in there? Because her wisdom is through smell. Her perception is through smell.
You can see through her eyes. You can smell through her nose, and you can detect that it only appears to be moldy and old and dusty. You don't see any characteristics smell, and actually, since you are there, you don't hear any sound whatsoever. But you don't see any, you don't sense any specific, like elemental or any flavor, nothing like that.
I'm gonna say, okay, so the next room is a small chamber that's clear, and Daisy can see invisibility, so there's no one invisible in there. Do we want to push forward? There's a hallway, and I need to stay within some feet of her to be able
Okay.
to see through her eyes.
I'll move
So-
inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Urist's shoulder and say, before we go, Vita, will you just give it a look and make sure that there's nothing, no traps anywhere?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys should stay behind me and let me go forward here first.
Okay.
Just let me take a look around,
Okay.
and just, I'm gonna go in and, I guess, look around, make a perception check.
Investigate for traps.
Okay.
Yeah, perception or investigation, either one, whichever is more appropriate.
What exactly are you trying to find in this place?
If there's any, like, if it looks like there's any kind of, how do I put this? Any odd protrusions, buttons, anything that looks out of place, anything that's like slightly raised on the floor or slightly sunk in, anything that looks like it might be a trigger for a trap or a hidden door.
Okay.
or if I feel any weird drafts or anything that might indicate that there's another opening someplace.
Okay. So with that description, I won't need any checks. Instead, you look around, you you search everywhere, and you reach the same conclusion as Clovis. Clovis enters with you, saying, "Look at, look at how this place looks. It's been built with an amount of precision that's unheard of, even for on the old halls of the dwarven people, right, Urist? Look how the walls are precisely."
Can I can I do a stone cunning?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh.
Okay, it's history plus 5. So 1d20 plus 5. Roll 1d20 plus 5. 23. Good enough?
Yeah.
Is it really that well made?
Stone.
Uh, I'll let you decide on that one. Maybe your dwarven pride will make you not see
No,
as
no, no.
impressive as Clovis is seeing, but you think it's at least in equal quality to the masterpieces of the dwarven architecture.
Does it look like it has been done by hand or by magic? Because, stone shape is a spell, even
Yeah.
if Urist doesn't know it.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
being a dwarf, you should be able to recognize it.
yeah. You can pinpoint that it's magically enhanced. Yes.
I see. He
Good
looks
cheap way out.
at the columns. Uh-huh, yeah. This is... No, this is good. I'll have to admit it. This is really good. But see there, see the carvings. This is not something you can get using scalpel alone. They shaped stone with magic. I bet
Those
bucks versus
cheaters.
beans.
Well, I think this is impressive. I have to take some notes.
It is. It actually is.
Okay.
I mean, like, art is, elven, fancy, but structurally sound. I like it. All right, let's move on.
Right. Okay, y'all. So we can go down left into downstairs, or there's another hallway to the right.
No,
Why don't
I
we
say
stay
hallway
on the
to
same level?
Yes.
Okay. Before we. So I'm gonna. If you want to move forward to the end of this hallway.
As we kind of go out of this chamber, I just like look back at the entrance because I'm gonna be leaving the view of the entrance, and I just like wait a minute and then eventually go.
Yeah, don't leave me
Close.
alone.
Hurry the hell up.
This where your dressing went, Blythe. Actually, there is a door.
Okay.
On this first door, he could the dressing managed to open it by himself, and nothing happened. But this one is locked. If you try and test with the dressing, with Daisy, you notice it is locked, and he is incapable of picking that lock.
Okay, so the door's locked, y'all.
Honey, do your magic.
Right, let's take a look at this here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Inventory.
I imagine that Vita is actually saying this as she's picking the lock. Just do.
Inventory.
Pretty much. So let's see here. Do. I was hoping there was an actual roll I could just click on something.
Oh yeah. I don't think they've got them on the tools.
No. So I need to roll dex or what? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand for picking.
Alright. Ugh. 16.
Okay. Do you want to add something? Guidance?
Yeah,
Clovis can help.
Daisy's right there on his shoulder. She can help give them an option.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, that's more like it. I was looking for a 20. So, after some careful lock picking, you are able to open the locked door, and on the other side, you are all surprised to see what looks like a normal warehouse, but it has something off to it. You can see that there are objects and door and tables and things that you have on your day to day, but it's a little bit different. It has been built thousands of years ago and by someone that doesn't share the same cultural vein as the ones you are used to. It doesn't even look like elvish making. It looks like something else. But you can pinpoint and see that are just normal objects. You see, especially like a broom. You see some tools of different types of trade, and you even see some that look like weapons. You see a sword, a trident, some daggers, a shield,
Guys,
alongside other things.
wait a moment. Something is not right here.
Yeah, if we could take a pause and you guys watch out, I can cast Detect Magic.
Please
in
do.
here. It'll take 10 minutes, so just hold on. But I'm going to go ahead and Detect Magic in here.
Do I recognize any of the elements? Does it look familiar to me? And like what we would have had at home?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a history check. It is not an automatic thing for you.
Well, that's going on. Well, the
I'm gonna guide myself. Sorry.
spell is
It's not gonna
being
matter.
cast. I think Vita's gonna pop over to Urist and just ask him how he's doing, especially after how rough that first fight went.
No, I'm fine, Bunny. I'm more worried about you. Are you okay? Do you need healing?
Now that the blood's cleaned off, she's actually doing... You can see she's actually in much better shape than you are at the moment. She's closer to full health than you are.
Okay. Don't worry about me. I'm good. We need to conserve resources. I still have all my healing, so I can need it if need be. But
Okay.
don't worry. I'm good. You stay out of danger.
Ha. Yeah, right. I'm the one taking the lead, remember?
That's why I'm telling you.
I'll
You're not
be
good at this.
careful. I'll be careful.
Okay. Please do. Anyway, that said, don't you Haven't you noticed something odd in here? Because
Yeah, something's not right.
I mean, like, going by the simplest of logic, this room should have been abandoned, what, 1,000 years ago? Maybe even more?
Possibly.
There's wood around us. Weapon handles, brooms. Why hasn't it rotted away? Even underground, that's something that happens. And I know it. I do live in a cave. Right, Dara?
I mean, sometimes things can stay down here for a long time and nobody knows they're there.
Yes, but if it was like all stone or all metal, I would understand. But like a wood handle, no. Since when,
I mean,
like, a broom handle lasts 1,000 years?
I'll look over at Clovis.
Or
As
more.
Mr. Archaeologist, what do you make of that?
There is something about when you compare anything, really, of elven making to when you compare it to Nilarian in general. Elven things tend to last longer. I wonder if the Leshai lived even longer than the elves of today. Maybe they built things differently.
Oh, magic, basically.
Or magic.
Speaking of, is my detect magic done? Can we tell
Yes,
if there's magic shit in here?
as
Yeah.
as this conversation is. Before I say your detect magic, just to finish off with Dara's history check. Dara, you don't know if it's you were trying to see if anything of in this room is familiar to you.
Yeah, just like reminiscent of stuff that I would have seen with the drow.
Yeah, there is one particular object that it looks like more of a like a small, not a statue, but a small decorative object that you think you have seen a similar one belonging to Kasna, one of the sages of your tribe. But it's a fleeting memory. You think you are probably, you think there is the possibility that you are misremembering or something like that. But it's the closest the most familiar thing you can find.
I'll go over and pick it up.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's made of some some common metal, probably brass or something like that, and it's not as heavy as it looks. It could fit in a bag or something very easily.
Okay, I'll pocket it.
Okay, and with that, your detect magic reveals that in fact most of the objects inside have a magical aura. Some are thinner and very dim, just enough so it's it's a transmutation aura that makes it just lasts longer, as it has been theorized. But others, especially now that you examine it more thoroughly, especially the ones that can be used as weapons or look like weapons, have a more strong aura over them.
Okay. How many weapons are there in there?
You count around 7 weapons.
Okay.
What were they again?
You see 3 daggers, you see a sword, you see a trident, very basic weapons. There's nothing to.
Hmm.
What school of magic were those?
Transmutation.
All of its transmutation. Okay. Um. Okay, so everything's magic. Everything. You're right. The magic is what's keeping it in good condition. We can take these weapons with us, and when we rest down, I can identify them to see if anything is worthwhile on them. It doesn't give me a super strong sense of. It's not like it's overly powerful magic. But if there's anything that strikes your interest, we can definitely take it with us, and I can take a look at it when we bed down to see if I can find more information.
I think at that point, Vita's like, we should probably just stash it all. At the very least, we can sell it. Magic items tend to go for a decent amount.
Yep.
This is so close to the entrance, too, where we can come get this on the way.
But guys, this is. Oh, okay, we had a deal. But can I keep something, at least a small dagger? Just a.
Don't worry.
Don't
We'll
touch
let
that.
you take. We'll let you take something home for your research. Just not those.
Yeah.
Vita's warning sense of like this civilian just touching random magical items without them being identified first is setting off warning bells in her head. Like, not until we identify things. Nope.
So we have a couple options. If we want to stay on this level, we can go back to that main room and go the other exit. Or if we want to push forward one more room, we can go down the steps.
I think we should stay on this level for right now.
Let's stay on this level, but let's keep this room in mind because this would be a good place for us to bed down. It's easily defensible. There's only the one entrance.
Yes.
I can spend some time in here identifying those weapons to see if there's anything that might be useful while we're in here for us as well when we come in here. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's go head back to that other room then, the other side.
Off we go.
Cool.
Okay.
Is this a door she can get through?
Yeah. It's a door. Yes, you think you can either pick the lock or you can try and force it. It's just kind of stuck.
Let's try picking the lock. If not, I will headbutt.
Yeah, we get through it pretty easy.
Alright, Daisy's gonna go in then first.
Okay. You are in awe to see something very, very unexpected. As Daisy enters, the next room reveals to be what looks like a meeting room. But instead of being empty, you see that it's full of people. Full of folk that kind of resembles elves, but there's something off to them. They look like the five of them look like a pure white-skinned elf, almost like an albino, and
Snow elves.
You can stay. Daisy's going first so that we don't have to
The claws.
go in.
yeah.
If we
No problem. Considering that it's and they are all tall, thin, but the most differentiating particularity is the shape of their ears. They are not as pointed and oversized and ears of current day elves. They are smaller, but they are still pointed. They resemble a little more half elf ears.
Blythe is going to send a message to Urist, then a message to Vita back to back, say, get back, there are people in there.
Yeah, Urist is just putting himself between Vida and the people, but he's kind of crouching so she has visual.
Because they don't know where they're yet. That's the point of Daisy going in.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can hear through Daisy as well?
I can hear and see and smell.
Okay. The smell is the same as the other room, mold and dust. But they are having this meeting. They are drinking something, and they are you notice, judging by the standards that you are that you consider normal. They look like fancy noblemen that are speaking with etiquette and uh, try and having this very diplomatic, fancy and full of flattery conversation. And
They haven't seen or noticed us yet, right?
yeah, are you going in or are you just through Daisy?
No.
first?
I've been just through Daisy, and that's why I sent the message to Urist and Vita that said there are people, like the like in your head message that said, get back, we should do this tomorrow. There are people.
What do we do? Okay. We get back.
That's the reason of sending Daisy in first, is that if we don't need to encounter something, we shouldn't encounter anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Clovis and say, what the hell? You said that this place was like long abandoned, and those people don't look abandoned.
There
Let's go back.
are
I'm gonna say, let's go back to the room. Let's go back to the other room so we can talk a little more freely.
What do you mean? You're saying there are people there?
Yes.
What do they look like?
Wait.
Okay, no.
Okay, so,
It's something we can investigate tomorrow.
question. You said the door was like stuck, like locked and stuck. Yeah?
The door, yes.
Like stuck as in hadn't been opened in a long time, like rusty hinges, or like purposely stuck?
Probably the first, but not impossible to be the latter.
So having experience with locks and with doors, I think something would seem off to Vita about this.
I don't
Like-
disagree. I don't
like-
disagree, but it's, yeah.
Hold on. Is it an illusion?
That's kind of what she's wondering, because if Clovis and his people have been here for a bit exploring the ruins and haven't seen anybody come in or out, and they've been in here, and if that door was locked and stuck like it hadn't been opened in a long time, then either there's another way into that chamber, or those aren't really elves, or might not even really be there.
Oh, I don't disagree. I just think we didn't want to get too deep into anything until tomorrow. And we can come back fresh with all of our resources. Like I think that when, like, if we want to push forward, we can push forward, but I thought we just didn't want to get too deep until we rested.
I think we should
So-
sleep for tonight, and if they're still there in the morning, then it's clear that they're an illusion.
We can
Right,
just
that's
have
what
to
Vita's
check it out.
thinking. Vita's gonna
Yeah.
relock the door
Okay.
and just be like, "Okay, I hear what you're saying. Let's come back in the morning. If they're still here, something's not right."
Or we can spend the rest of the night. I can do a bunch of identifies on all of those weapons and on the the liquids and the arcane focus and all of that stuff too, to see if there's anything that we could use that's more powerful than what we have.
Agreed.
So
Yes.
cool.
So back to the little room.
Little room.
We don't want to sleep outside.
Well, to be honest, the little room's more defensible than setting up camp outside. Because we
But it's
get
outside.
attacked from any direction outside.
Inside, we only have 1 point to watch.
Do you want to go sleep outside? We can set up camp out there if you need to.
If you need to be outside, oh, I'm sorry. Dara, I'm sorry. I forgot. No, we can totally set up outside if you need to.
No, you're right. It's smarter.
No, if you can't do it, we can go outside. It's okay.
No,
It's your
we should
your
sleep
call.
here. We should sleep down here. Honestly, if we go back outside, I'm not going to come back in. So,
Okay.
Don't worry. I will stand guard with you, okay?
I'm also going to take a couple minutes and ritually cast Alarm right here.
Okay,
Good call.
that is.
The first thing I want to ritually identify though is the focus. The arcane focus.
What did you say?
The first thing I want to do in our break of the ritual, as we're bedding down, because I'm going to spend
Mhm.
about 2 hours ritually identifying.
The arcane focus? Oh my god, you said it. The name of the channel, in the channel. Okay, it is, it is indeed a arcane focus, but it's a normal item. It doesn't grant any.
So it's not like a specialty one or
Yeah,
anything.
mhm.
I think Blythe is going to, because I only have one crystal currently in the top of my staff of adornment, and I can have up to 3. So she's going to add it to the top of the staff, kind of floating at the top of it. And then, is there any weapon in particular anyone wants to look at that they might want to use?
Let's look at the daggers, just
Okay.
so Clovis has got some peace of mind here.
Okay.
Okay, how exactly do you want to?
I'm just going to keep ritually casting Identify.
Okay.
It takes 11 minutes. So,
Damn it.
while everyone else is making food and setting up camp, I'm just huddled in a corner with my spell book and other book and the things I'm seeing in here kind of
Mm-hmm.
got a pearl to my head and an owl feather.
Well, she's doing that. I think Vita would like to take Urist aside for a moment
Okay.
and just kind of speak to him in a low tone, like, Smashy,
Yes.
I understand that you're worried about me and that you care, but I can't have you keep dogging my footsteps and being right on top of me when I'm trying to sneak around and scout. That's my job, and no offense, but you're way too clumsy and loud to sneak with me. You're gonna put me in more danger than if you just let me go on my own.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
she noticed he's kind of been like right behind her this whole time they've been in here. Like, and she'll kind of like reach out and just kind of like touch his cheek and be like, I understand that you want to make sure I'm safe,
Mm,
but
yeah,
I can protect myself too.
I know. Look, I do trust you. I apologize. I
Thank you.
acted out of line and out of instinct.
No, it's not that it's out of line. It's just, look, I appreciate it. It's it's odd for me to have somebody looking out for me like this, and I do appreciate it. But it can't get in the way of what we have to do here.
Yeah, no, it it makes perfect sense. I will I will clank away from you if anything, like they will notice me and not you.
Right,
That
that's what I don't want them to do, is notice us coming with you right behind me.
yes, yes. All right, got it, got it.
Okay, and then just kind of wander back over, just touch him again lightly on the shoulder and go back and see what else they're identifying.
All right, Urist goes back to his post in front of the door.
Okay. As you are uh, identifying the weapons, specifically this time the daggers, you are all surprised to notice that they react to the casting of a spell directly to them. As you cast Identify, you notice that the dagger is indeed a magical weapon under a animate objects effect that was laid dormant for ages, but now it is activated and it's going to attack you.
Using daggers, damn it.
Daggers, a staff, a sword, a trident, and a shield. But I'm just gonna roll initiative, but we'll have to let's play out
Right.
this encounter as soon as we take a short rest IRL.
Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
See you guys in a second.
Yeah. Oh. And my Tressum got my initiative.
We got bamboozled.
It's okay. That'll be fine.
Yes.
I'll careful spell and just dragon's breath the shit out of all of it. Only I had actually prepared Fireball today.
Well, that's weird.
What's that?
It's not letting me redo my initiative.
Weird.
Yeah, it's not letting me alter anything.
Did you refresh?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I can't even select my character. Everybody's like static. Oh, wait, hang on, there I am. Never mind. I was clicking on the wrong person. I was clicking on you. I changed my token and I'm not used to
Right.
it.
Oh yeah. I like it though.
I think this is the lowest initiative I've rolled all campaign.
How do I get rid of a token?
There we go.
What do you mean, get rid of it?
Oh, like remove it off the map?
Yeah.
I
Press
usually just
delete.
drag it. Well, I usually just drag
There we
it back
go.
off up to the side to the.
That isn't coming off that way.
Huh.
It didn't get rid of her initiative though. That's annoying. Because I'd accidentally selected the Tressum when I rolled initiative instead of Blythe. Mm.
Well, can't you just like click in the turn order and change it? Swap them, yours and the Tressums.
Tressum doesn't need an initiative. She just acts on. We've decided the familiars just act on our turns. So it's just an extra bloat in the turn order.
Gotcha.
Unnecessary bloat.
Now,
Dear
see,
God.
Clovis.
And
See what would have happened, Clovis? You would have grabbed that dagger and it would have stabbed you in the eye.
to be fair, no, it wouldn't have. It was me casting a spell on it that activated it. I think. I think it was identifying it that activated them. Oops.
Oh well.
Actually, I think I meant to be here, so I'm gonna move because I would have been sticking very close to Blythe.
I'm gonna watch Clue to go to bed tonight. Maybe. Either that or the riff tracks of Reefer Madness.
I'm back.
Hello, Doc. I'm Lauren.
I'm here too.
Oh no, after this one, I have to leave, guys. I have something else. I cannot stay here.
I broke the DM.
What is with the dad joke? Okay, is everyone here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is
you
Vida back?
you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end you didn't take a short rest yet.
No, we didn't even matter.
Yeah.
um,
That being said, combat music.
but,
Where is it? Here. And wow, 26 on initiative. Vita, it's your turn. Oh, I forgot Clovis, but Clovis won't roll that high.
he tried.
So hard.
Attack, attack, attack. Since we're still not sure if they're actually legitimately people,
Oh God, you're right.
I'm going to try and avoid.
You know for a fact they have an animate object on them, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I know for a fact they have animated object on them, so they're not people. I would know if they were.
No. I'm talking about the elves in the other room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
Gotcha,
don't
sorry.
want sound carrying, so
I didn't
I'm
have
going-
other objects. My bad.
yeah. I'm gonna cast
To be
Ray
fair,
of
we're
Raw.
also-
Nice.
23 to hit.
Yes, on what? There's lots of objects.
Yeah. You said we have what? Sword, axe, daggers?
A sword, a shield, a staff, a trident, and 3 daggers.
Sword's probably gonna deal the most damage. I'm gonna target the sword.
Okay, it's the one right here.
So 2d8 cold, 9 damage. And I'm gonna move in front of Clovis
Okay.
and end my turn.
9 points of damage. It's enough to make a sword bleed, so it's now bloody. Now the staff. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to aim at the one that was trying to identify it. So, Blythe, was you, right?
Yep.
You will receive. No. I'll have to change here the name of the attack because it was something else. I don't know why. Oh,
Oh.
now it's correct.
I like it.
This flying dagger here is going to aim at Urist. Where is the daggers? Stat block. Here it is.
Nope.
You. And now it's yours.
Okay. I will divide my attack. One at the dagger, one at the staff. First one is at the dagger. Just a simple chain attack from a simple man. 13.
You do not hit the dagger.
It's very good to know. I guess it's small. That makes sense.
Okay. I'm attacking the quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Nope, missed.
A crit miss is also a miss.
Yep.
I have to refresh the page here.
Yeah, he's probably very surprised.
Yeah, you you were caught off guard. Sure. Blythe, go ahead and it's your turn.
I think what I'm going to do is cast. I'm going to go ahead and have Daisy come up here so she's within 5 feet of both of these guys. Imagine she's in the middle there. And I'm going to cast Word of Radiance through her. So the dagger and the sword need to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 15. So the dagger makes it, the sword does not. It's going to take 2d6 of damage. So 12 radiant damage.
You cut off the sword's head.
And I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. So, yeah, that's it.
This dagger is going to attack Vida. Oh, the crit
That's rude.
happens. 5 points of damage on Vida. And this one, the shield is going to attack Clovis. I had to make an attack for the shield because it didn't have any attack whatsoever.
Shield bash.
Yeah, that's exactly what I called it. Shield bash, a crit fail. Dara, you're next.
I'm gonna grab onto this dagger here, and I am going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Really? Okay. On a dagger, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's a necrotic damage, so you're good. 18
14
points of
necrotic damage.
Okay,
Nope.
14.
18 was to hit.
It is a touch spell, right? You don't have any dagger near you. You have a staff and a trident.
Oh, then the trident. This thing.
Okay. I don't even know what the token of this. Yeah.
Oh, it is trident. It looked like a dagger for some reason to me. But now that I zoom in a little bit more, yeah, the trident. So I grab onto the trident and just release this necrotic energy into it.
Okay. It becomes rusty. And Clovis is going to give advantage to... He's going to give to Vida because she is the next one on the initiative order against the shield here. And he is going to attack the shield. Oh, he has disadvantage because it's on melee. Where the heck is his character sheet? I just lost Clovis. Yeah,
No,
fuck
not
it.
Clovis.
Just going to roll like the old Mayans did. Yeah, he misses in disadvantage. So next one is the trident against Dara. 13 to hit.
Miss.
Then the dagger against Vida for 7 to hit. And we go back to Vida. Vida, you have the
Yes.
help action from Clovis
All right.
against the shield.
Alright, target the one that is directly above me. And we're going to... Let's have a dagger fight here. One, and let's see if we crit. No, but so that is 7 plus 6, so 13 damage on the dagger, or whatever it is above me here.
Okay, directly above you is a dagger, so
Yep.
with 13, you just finish it right.
Bad dagger. I throw you at things. You don't throw yourself at me.
The staff is going to bonk at Blythe. 14. The dagger is going to cut at Urist. 9.
Nope.
And now it's Urist.
Same. One attack to the dagger, one attack to the staff. First is the dagger. $23.
Okay, now it's a hit. With 15 points of damage, you destroy it.
And the staff. A 10.
It
Nope.
doesn't hit.
Miss. Okay. And then I move here.
Perfect. Blythe.
Yeah, I'm going to feel like the staff is giving us some trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and guiding bolt the staff. Advantage, but here we are. 23 to hit.
It's a hit.
Alright, so that's gonna be 4d6. So 16 radiant damage on the staff.
Ooh. Okay. You leave it bloodied.
And then I don't have any bonus actions I can do, so that will be my turn. And the next attack against it has advantage, so.
Yes. So this dagger is going to strike at you, Blythe. Ooh, another crit.
Silver barbs.
Okay, let me re-roll that. 13.
Okay, I don't have mage armor up, so. Well, has an hour passed since.
You don't? Mage armor
Yeah.
lasts for 8 hours, I think.
Then I've set mage armor up and we're good. Yeah, you're right. I thought it was an hour, but it's 8. So, we're good. Yeah, I'm good then.
Okay, so a 13 doesn't hit you. The shield is going to attack our halfling buddy here. And it does land. Clovis goes back to the bloodied condition. Dara, your turn.
I am still wrestling with this damn oversized pitchfork, and I'm gonna attack it with another inflict wounds. 15 to hit.
You don't hit with 15.
Damn it! And then, yeah, that's it.
Clovis is going to do the same. He's going to help Vida on this one, and he's going to cast Firebolt. Damn it! Firebolt at this. Oh, I had the wrong token. That's why. Firebolt and Firebolt. He misses.
What's he
Alright.
casting it on?
The trident is going to try to hit Dara. I think that's a miss.
That's a miss.
And this dagger is dead. So, Vida, you're next.
Do, 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 do. 1 and 2 and smash. $15 damage
On the shield?
on the one directly beneath me.
Okay, so you don't have advantage.
Oh, I thought Clovis was giving me advantage.
Yeah, he gave you. He can help you hit something. He chose to help you hit the shield.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard that. Then yeah, the shield. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
A 15 is not enough to kill it. Darn. What
Oh,
the
well.
hell? But it's a hit nonetheless. It is bloodied. Oh, I see. I had my non-lock turned off. That's why I could not correct the hit points. The staff is going to hit Urist. And
Okay.
Urist, you're
Nope.
next.
Okay. So, first attack with advantage on the staff.
Yeah, baby.
Kill it.
Kill it now. Kill it good.
20. It's a crit.
Oh, it's dead.
Sure looks like it.
Splinters.
And on the second attack, I am using Thundering Smite on the shield.
That's why not.
No, you're going to let everyone know we're here.
I mean, to be fair, if they didn't know we were here after the fight with the necromancer,
True.
Exactly.
The crit was on the staff, right?
On the staff, yes.
Okay.
This is on the shield. 14.
Mm-hmm.
Does it hit?
Yeah. No. 14 doesn't hit. Sorry.
Okay. So I still cast the spell, so my next when the attack connects, it
Yeah.
will go boom.
Yeah. Perfect. Next one is Blythe.
Yeah, this dagger has been pretty resistant to stuff so far. So let's do a guiding bolt on the dagger. I'm not meaning to give myself advantage. I need to do that. No, it's not normal. So 15. Does 15 hit?
Since you have an enemy in front of you, you had disadvantage, right? So that means
Oh, it's ranged. Yeah.
so
So
it's the 15 anyways.
oh, that's what it would have been.
Yeah. And a 15 is not enough to hit a flying weapon.
Okay. All right. That's my turn.
The dagger is going to take its revenge on Blythe, and it misses. The shield's going to bash at Clovis, and it does land. Poor Clovis.
Oh.
Dara.
all right, I'm gonna inflict some more wounds. 18, does that hit?
18, yeah, that's a hit.
All right. 13 necrotic damage.
Yeah, the trident is no more.
And then I'm also gonna give a healing word over to Clovis.
You cannot cast your spells.
Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Sorry. I don't know why I always forget that. Yeah, that's all. That's it. That's me.
Okay, Clovis is going to... guys, I don't have too much things to do other than cast cantrips at close range and fail all of them. But I'll help Vita hit the shield. The trident is dead, so we go to Vita. There is one dagger, a shield, and yeah, there's only one dagger and one shield, and the shield is like very pretty much broken already. Vita?
Damn dagger.
Oh, yeah. Taking the advantage attack on what I was granted, you know, that's my target, so...
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it goes.
Okay. You kill the shield. There is only one dagger over here, still animated. Urist.
Attack. The first one that connects is a thundering smite as per spell. $21.
Yeah, you could kill it without the smite. That moment when you do as much damage as you roll for to hit on the d20.
Okay, no, I won't use the spell.
Yeah.
You can still concentrate on it for a minute, I think, but
yes, but they're all gone. Okay. What the hell was that?
The guy just look up and say, "Fuck it, I'm going to bed." Like,
Oh, that was weird. I think whoever enchanted this place watched the play Beauty and the Beasts one too many time.
Night of the Living Furniture.
Something weird like that, yes.
since we're going to bed anyway, for the most part. Yeah.
yeah, if I could guess, I would say that's probably what would happen in a place like this. Expect everything to be a trap here.
Well, hey, look, now there's some things you can take as souvenirs now.
I don't know if I dare.
Well, I think we've gotten the magic out of them. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You're not sure?
Let's just put them outside the door just to be safe.
Oh, gods.
Yeah, Blythe is going to be done identifying things for the evening.
I think that's probably smart.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so are you going to take a short rest, correct?
I think we're going to take a long rest.
Like, sleep for the night, yeah.
Yeah.
2 encounters one day. I think I'm good for a long rest.
It is. Yeah, it is not a very good idea to long rest in the dungeon.
I mean, even if we have, like, people, like, doing watch and stuff.
Yeah, because...
I think we should sleep outside.
Yeah, then we'll go sleep outside. We go camp outside then. And then we make the alarm spell set up, and we've got people rotating.
Yeah, even with alarms and someone taking a watch, if something happens, you will not rest because if you had to deal with things like a combat.
Then I guess we will go rest outside then.
All right.
I mean, because, yeah, I probably would have made different calls than spell usage-wise if I knew we were long gunning it. But at least we're close enough to the front to be able to go out and rest outside and get off before we dive in deep. And we bought us a couple of rooms cleared at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like 3 rooms, 10 minutes and we're out.
So, alright.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so you're not going to take a short first? You're going to go outside and
And we're going to go back outside and
Yeah.
take a long rest.
take a long rest. Okay.
There's a short rest isn't going to do anything for me.
Does anybody need healing besides Clovis?
Not if we're gonna sleep.
But
Yeah, no,
okay.
Yeah.
we're good.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah.
Clovis was really the only one who got like badly hurt there.
Okay. I'll take you out of this battle map, uh, so I can have privacy to rearrange some things. But when you decide to come back, but yes, you're going to go outside. You're going to use the makeshift camp that's already set outside, probably,
Yeah.
and you're going to take your long rest.
Yeah.
The most relevant thing that happens as you sit down by the fire is Clovis mentioned. I forgot to mention actually. I had some food for us. This was prepared by your friend. How's it he called? The small one? I think it's Ned. He
Yes.
Oh,
he made a special meal for all of us.
oh, yay.
Oh.
Thanks for bringing that.
Yeah, he said he's going to try and learn some more cooking for the party.
Insight check.
He's gonna be so mad that we beat Quarion without him.
That's all Chris is doing. He told me to do that for
That's
you.
sweet. That's sweet. Cool.
How badly prepared was the roll he made to make it?
Yeah, for now it's still not as good as it can be, but he already said that he's going to take the chef feat somewhere in the future, so he's trying
I
his
just want
best.
to make sure we don't all end up with, like, the runs or
Food
something,
poisoning.
trying to dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Food poisoning.
Okay, but it's very tasty, very good at first glance. And you will receive 1d8 of temporary HP after you consumed it for your next day.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Cuckoo.
Cool.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to prepare to do with your long rest before we end the session?
I think Blythe was mad and irritated about the identify turning into the attacking. Oh, Dara.
I am just destined to be as strong as wet cardboard.
And the Larian food just doesn't sit well with her.
No, it's really not that tasty. I miss my cockatrice jerky.
Yeah.
Normally, when Dara is sleeping outside, well, sleeping, her version of sleeping, she sleeps up in a tree somewhere. Tonight, she is going to curl up right next to Blythe, but has her bow pretty much at the ready, pointed at the cave the entire night.
Okay.
She's still gonna take her trance, but has it prepared, ready to grab, ready to fight at a moment's notice.
Okay. Perfect.
With Dara next to her, sleeping, Blythe does that subconscious thing where she just kind of nuzzles in a little bit as she falls asleep.
Okay. With that, we are going to end our session here
Hey.
on a
Good guys, Dara.
quiet and uneventful rest. But I do warn you. I forgot to mention beforehand, so that's why I allow you to make a long rest. I was curious why you were expending that many resources, on flying daggers and swords that only deal 1d4 damage per round. I think Dara spent.
With us setting alarm and like being kind of strategically tucked away, we would be able to rest. So yeah, I think that's what we were all thinking.
No. I mean
Yeah.
the long rest in general, because my intention was that you made the whole dungeon in one long rest. That's
Gotcha.
instead of
Gotcha.
and you
Yeah,
could
we will keep that in mind for
take
when we go
short
back
ones.
in.
Yeah, you could take short ones, but not long ones, because that way you can just go in one encounter, expend everything you have, go back, sleep, go to the
Yeah.
next room. So now I have
Yeah,
to.
we could.
I'm going to repopulate the dungeon. That was
I mean,
the whole point of it.
Quarion included. Quarion included.
if the dungeon's big enough, it would take us at a certain point. It would take us more time getting back to where we left off. You know. So.
And we worked because we only got like 2 rooms in.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think it was the weird, like, we got there kind of early, so we were like, let's do a little bit. But it makes sense. I don't think without Chris here, I don't think any of us really get much on a short rest
Yeah, not really.
in this group.
Yes, but you have your HP, at least.
Or, let's rephrase. Our casters don't get much. on a
Yeah,
short
yeah.
rest.
You have arcane recovery, and that's it. Oh, and no, you have channel divinity. How's it called? Harness divine power.
Yeah, my channel divinity I get back after a short rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before you short, you can use harness divine power, recuperate your spell slots, and then recover on short rest your channel divinity.
That's true.
Arcane recovery right now, just because I'm on an odd level, only gets me a level 1 spell back. Sad spell. But the mainlining of the wizarding is coming soon. So, all right.
Okay. Guys, thank you for
Thank you.
tonight. I had a blast as always. It's always fun to play this
Yeah.
game.
Thank you guys. Good.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Inclusive, valeu pelo gank aí, Fernas. Se tiver o pessoal aí do Fernas, muito obrigado mesmo pelo gank. Tem que começar a me ligar mais nisso, fazer mais gank aí pra galera. Deixa eu ver aqui dos canal que eu sigo. Vou fazer um gank no... Ah, deixa eu ver se aqui no WhatsApp tem algum canal bom. Que eu sigo uma galera dos grupos de RPG do Zap Zap. Vamos ver se o Dart Zero tá online aqui. Não, já tá offline. Não. Se tiver alguém ouvindo no chat aí, tiver uma recomendação de canal pra dar um gank também, pra fortalecer. Deixa eu procurar aqui quem é que tá jogando D&D. Pô, gostei do nome, Bisteca de Tarrasque.